Hey friends, and welcome back to my kitchen. It is currently Saturday and it is a crazy storm outside, so we're pretty much snowed in, which means it's a great day for cooking. In my last What's for Dinner Pantry Challenge video, I had mentioned I was really wanting Cheez-Its, so today we are going to give Cheez-Its a try and see if we can make our very own version here at home. So let's jump into it. It's super simple. All it is cheese, flour, a few seasonings, butter, baking time. That's it. So I'm super excited. If we can find a way to make these a lot healthier with a lot less preservatives and just a lot more natural, I think that will be awesome. So I'm super excited for this. So let's get to making our homemade Cheez-Its. All right, so this is actually super simple. So the first thing we want to do is weigh out 8 ounces of cheese. So I just weighed it out on my food scale, and then we're gonna get that shredded. Okay, then we're just gonna dump the cheese out. We will put it right back in, but I need to be able to switch the blade. That back on, and then I'm going to stick this attachment on. Then we're going to just cut up 4 tablespoons of cold butter, and we're just going to cut it into little cubes. Oops. Or little chunks, and I just pulled this butter out of the refrigerator, so you want to work kind of quick just to keep it cold. So we're going to dump our butter in. Along with our cheese. And then I'm going to add in 1 cup of flour. And I'm just using up some more of our gluten-free flour. We want a half teaspoon of salt, and I'm using salted butter, I should mention that. A half a teaspoon of dry mustard. And then we're gonna give that a quick mix. So here is the current consistency. That's looking perfect. And then here I just have some ice water. So we're gonna measure out 1 tablespoon without getting any ice in it. Put that in, mix it up again. Oops. Perfect, then we're gonna add in 1 more tablespoon. And then basically you want it so when you grab it, you can form a ball out of it. So yep, I think that looks perfect. All right, so then I'm just gonna grab a piece of saran. I accidentally broke my box, so it's a little harder to get out. Lay that on my cutting board, and then I'm gonna take out this. Sometimes the bottom is dry, so you're just gonna wanna scoop out the top, and if we need to add a little more water to the bottom, we can. Be careful you don't hit the blade when you're doing this. No, I think ours is all good. Perfect. Then we're just going to take our saran and kind of form it. that looks perfect. I'm gonna pop this in the fridge for 20 minutes. You can see the butter and the cheese. So just like that, pop it in the fridge for a minimum of 20 minutes. All right, it has been about half an hour or so. So I'm gonna get this rolled out. I am just gonna work with half of it at a time. So I'm just gonna cut it in half. And then I'm gonna put this other half in the fridge while we get this half dealt with. Just gonna sprinkle the board a little bit and flour my rolling pin. And then we're gonna roll this out to about 1/8 of an inch thickness. I'm gonna grab a little more flour. And I think it's similar to pie crust, you just gotta keep it moving. Okay, good enough for me. I'm just gonna trim off these edges. Perfect, and then I'm gonna cut it into squares. Smells really cheesy. And then we'll cut it again. Those are kind of big, we'll go a little smaller. And then I'm just gonna take a skewer and poke a hole in the center. Then I just have this sheet with parchment paper on it, and I'm just gonna put them all on. I don't want them touching, but they can be close to each other. And then we'll store these in the fridge while I roll out the next batch. All right, I'm gonna get these loaded up, get these little edges rolled out, and get a few more made up, and then we will get them baking. All right, these just came out of the oven, so I'm gonna break them apart and put them on the cooling rack. All right, there is the final product. This side I cooked in the convection oven. This side I cooked in the regular oven. I wanted to do a side-by-side comparison and see if we could tell the difference. So let's give them a quick taste test. Okay, so like I mentioned, I wanted to do a side-by-side comparison and see how they cooked up. So this one was in the convection oven. This one was in the regular oven. So here we have the convection oven, and then on the other side we have the regular oven. This has a really big hole, if you can see that, and the convection oven doesn't. The convection oven did take a lot longer. I would say this probably took 17 minutes. This probably took 23 minutes or so. So let's taste test. I'm gonna go in with the convection oven first. It tastes just like a Cheez-It. Honestly, it might be better. It's like buttery and cheesy and so crispy. So good. And then here is the regular oven. I feel like taste-wise and crunchy-wise, there's really no difference. Just the convection, the bottom, I think formed a little bit better. So that's really the only difference that I noticed. I had a ton of fun. I know Sam and I are gonna enjoy these on our little snow day. So that was a super fun comparison, and thank you guys for joining me for that one. I'm gonna wrap it up here. I really appreciate you taking your time to come hang out with me. I had a ton of fun doing this little trial. I wanna try to make more items or foods that we really enjoy that we get from the store and try to make them homemade so that we have less preservatives and that kind of thing. So if you have any recommendations, please leave them down below and I would love to try them out. Thank you guys so much. If you haven't, please make sure you subscribe, give this video a like, and I will catch you next time. Bye friends.